Air signs, it's time for your readings for September and October. We're going to start with September. Once we get through this, I'm going to clear the table, and then we're going to do October and just look at how the energies are playing out for September and October. Okay, so the overall energy we have here is manifest. The partner's energy. Let me say this for those of you who don't know how my readings work. This is the partner's energy, this is your energy, and this is the energy of the connection or relationship. When I'm saying partner, it doesn't have to be a committed relationship. It's just whoever you're coming to this reading about. So it's whoever's on your mind when you're coming to this reading. Okay, so the overall energy we have for the month of September is manifest. I'm getting coming into a level of wholeness in a new way. I'm just kind of getting maybe like the dual aspects of yourselves are coming into harmony, where you're more in a position to create what it is that you want than you were previously. I'm getting that this is a time about needing to really take matters into your own hands, express yourself in a way that gets you where you want to be. Okay, expressing yourself in a take charge, take the lead type of way. That's what I'm getting. But it's going to require you to come into the harmony within yourself that's necessary in order to accomplish that. Okay, having to overcome your insecurities about that, and finding the confidence to express yourself in a way that kind of takes matters into your own hands, that helps you to lead your life in the direction that you want it to go in. The partner's energy, we have heal, joy and stability, and throat chakra. For your energies, we have detached, dedicated effort, daydreams, and decisions. I'm getting that the partner is undergoing some type of healing process right now. They still have some brokenness that they're healing and that they're working towards. I am getting that they are successful in their healing. Whatever it is that they're working on and mending within themselves, I'm getting that it can be related to needing to forgive. They are working on that, and in September they are accomplishing a certain level of success in that. Okay, so if you saw certain things in them where they needed to work on themselves or they needed to heal, that is actually occurring, and they're actually being successful in that. It may be a little bit difficult for them, and it could be difficult for you having to deal with them going through that process, because I'm getting that you're kind of detaching a little bit, where you're kind of backing up based on what you're seeing with them and the things that they're working through. If you haven't realized already, then realize now with this reading that it's not personal. This is something that they're going through, that they're healing and mending within themselves, for themselves. But of course, it has some impact on the world around them and the people around them, including you. So you may be kind of emotionally detaching a bit to avoid any hurt that's coming from whatever this is that you're seeing that they're going through. I'm getting that for some, you're just picking up on it. But then for others, there's like some upheaval in this person's life where you're seeing some level of upheaval. They are still overcoming some resistance to forgive. That's what I'm getting. That they may not be fully, they're working through it. They have some healing to do that will allow them to forgive in a new way. I'm getting that some are fighting with addictive patterns, addictions, and things that they're trying to overcome. But I am seeing some level of success with that. Yeah, they're feeling a lot more reassured within themselves. They're learning to comfort themselves, maybe learning to be less needy, and needing someone else to do for them some of the things that they should be doing for themselves. They're getting to that place, okay? I'm getting that you're kind of detaching a little bit. You may be giving, you could be feeling like a little bit of coldness is coming from them, or you could be giving a cold shoulder yourself, because you're kind of trying to detach. It's kind of like you don't want to get caught up in whatever it is that they're going through and for it to have a certain level, of an impact on you. So it is like you're trying to protect yourself a little bit. You're not willing to be fully vulnerable and open. And it's really, I'm just really getting that you're not wanting to get caught up in whatever it is that they have going on, or whatever their situation is. It's like you're trying to mitigate how much of an impact that is going to have on you. Okay. So some of you are considering, going in another direction. It's like that energy and what you're seeing with them could be a little bit of a turnoff to some of you. But for some of you, it's like you're seeing this progress being made with them in what they're going through. And so for some of you, it's actually making you want to make a firmer decision, to be a little more dedicated to going in their direction. Yeah. Because some of you, it's like you don't want to lose them. Okay. You want them. You don't want to lose them. But you could just be a little bit exhausted of having to deal with the situation that they're going through, and they're having to, their resistance to forgive, some of their resistance to their own healing and growth. Which you have to understand, we all do that. Okay. Healing, standing in our own light, fixing the things that are broken within us. It's never an easy thing. We all have a certain level of resistance to that. So it's a natural thing, it's a part of them getting through the process. So you don't want to lose them. And for some of you, you may be a little scared or have a little bit of anxiety about what you're seeing going on with them, because maybe you don't understand that because of the resistance that they have to their healing, it can look like a resistance to you. It could be something that you could take personal a little bit, but there is this energy of anxiety or fear of losing them, not wanting to lose them, but protecting yourself and feeling like you may lose them. And so you're detaching to protect your emotions, to protect the impact. But some of you are seeing the progress, and even though because of this anxiety that you feel, you could be, holding on to them a little bit, and making yourself more dedicated, in a more focused way, towards, fixing things in some way with them. Because I'm getting that you are, in the physical, you're wanting to take more of a dedicated effort towards them. Okay. You want this to be successful, and you want to put in more effort. You want to be I'm getting like you want to be on a solid, firm foundation yourself in order to create what it is that you want successfully. And you've kind of made a decision somewhere in the month of September. You're making this firm decision. For a lot of you, it's going to be around the 8th. You're making a firm decision within yourself, like a conscious decision. Okay. It's not something unconscious where you're just being guided on emotions and not really thinking about it. I'm getting like a conscious effort that you're going to be more dedicated to the success of this in a new way, adopting some new mentalities, whatever it is to get you there. Because for a lot of you, I'm really getting that you feel like it's smart to seize the opportunity. It's like you feel like there's this, for some reason, I'm just getting that you feel like there's a new opportunity here that maybe you couldn't see or perceive, or it hadn't presented itself to you before now. So it's giving you this idea that there is some work that needs to be done, but it's making you're feeling like it's worth the work. It's worth the effort. And there is a little bit, I am getting a little bit of maybe codependent type of energies where there's this strong, feeling a little out of control, really wanting to hold on tight to this person in some type of way. This is on a much deeper level. Some of you may not even be consciously aware of it, but a little bit of that is driving your level of dedication, is the fear of losing them. That's just what I'm getting, like a really strong fear of losing them. But I'm getting that they're picking up on that, and it's actually making them happy. It's making them feel a little more stable, because they are going through a healing process that they've had some resistance to, and them picking up from you that you're wanting to, your level of wanting to be there is providing some level of comfort to them, because what I'm really getting is your issue is insecurity. And just, I'm sorry, it cut out. So I'm going to have to put these two videos together. But not having the security that you need to really take the lead and express yourself in the way that's going to get you where you want to go. Because there are energies of manifestation, okay? Something can happen here. And then it's like they don't have the level of trust that's needed, okay? So their issue is trusting you. That's what I'm getting. And it could be based on some things that happened in the past, or hurt that they feel, something they're struggling to forgive with, healing that needs to occur within them. But they are feeling a sense of like there's some type of foundation in your need for them. Okay, so it is making them a little happy and making them feel a little more stable. Yeah, they feel more supported. And maybe that's what they need in order to trust more, and they need to feel like there's a foundation there and that they're truly supported. But they're still uncertain. They're still doubtful. They're not sure if they're really supported. So they're feeling a little stable, but this uncertainty is what could be causing them to not fully trust. They're not fully going into the connection. Okay. So they're not fully present within the connection, and it has to do with trust and their ability to trust you. And there's some type of support that they're needing or wanting that they're not sure they're going to get. The support doesn't feel strong enough for them to feel stable. They're feeling more stable because they're feeling some of it from you, but then they doubt it. It's like they could be doubting if it's real, if that support is going to stay. Is it really the strong level of support that they're really feeling like they need? And they may want to, I'm getting that they're finding the freedom to communicate. They may be communicating some things that they weren't able to communicate before. Okay, so, but what I'm getting is that by the end of September, there's some type of communication that's going to come from this partner that helps you make a decision, that kind of helps you, get the ground underneath you a little bit, because after their healing, them feeling a little bit of the stability, a little bit of the support that they wanted, they're ready to communicate something that shows that they see things the way that you do. They feel that you two are going in the same direction, and they see something that they didn't see before. And there's going to be some type of communication surrounding that, where they're going to, because they're trying to create something with you, and they're going to express it. They're going to express what they want to create, and they're looking to see if do we have the same vision? Are we going in the same direction? I'm getting that they feel like you are, even though they still have doubt, though. Remember that. So as you're looking at their behavior or whatever over the month of September, realize that they still have some doubt and some trust that is needed there. Okay. So that could be impacting some of their behavior throughout the month. Now, this, them where they are at the end of the month and what they're communicating and expressing, however they're communicating it, you're going to be able to see it. You know, it's like, it's going to help you make a decision. It's going to help you make a decision about what's smart, because that's what I'm getting that you're looking at. Like, what is the smart thing for me to do here? For some of you, what they communicate makes you feel like you're not on the same page. Like they're communicating something that they think you two are on the same page about, but it may be that it opens your eyes that you're not on the same page. And then that could be where it's kind of, for some of you, making you feel like you might want to walk away. Okay, because for some of you, this is a smaller percentage, but for some of you, I'm getting that what they're communicating, they think is the same vision you have, but it's not really. It's not really. When, you know, to you, it's not, that's not how you're seeing things. And then for some of you, it's going to be that what they communicate makes you want to return, and come closer to them, you know, making you want, or you're feeling like they're returning to you. You're feeling like you're getting a message that they're returning to you. Yeah. Because you are interested. See, this is the majority. Okay. So for the majority, it's like what they're saying is fascinating to you. It fascinates you because maybe you thought this is why you were detaching yourself, because you saw their resistance and you thought they would never really come towards you. So you're fascinated by the fact that they are, by what they're communicating, and you're feeling like they finally see things your way, and they're returning because they left, or you know what I'm talking about, even their presence. It could be even if you were still with them and you're together, their presence could have not been there. You know, where you know you can be somewhere and not be there. You know, so. And it's like, it is, what they're saying is very interesting to you. What they're expressing that they want to create, where they want to go. It is interesting to you. And it's kind of like, you know, you're fascinated by it. You kind of want to do that too. Or you do see things the same way. Or maybe you didn't see things the same way until they started expressing it. But it's like you can catch the vision. That's what I'm getting. Now then, when it comes to the connection itself, the biggest struggle for them is trusting you. That's what I'm getting. Why, whatever the reason is, their biggest struggle is trusting you. And they have a lot of fear around trusting you. And it could be from things in the past. So there's still things that they can't see from the fear. You know, fear can blind you. Fear can paralyze you. They have some of that going on. Okay, so it is going to be, you're not likely to see them just leaping head first into this connection in a deeper way, because they are still very afraid. They are still protecting themselves. They are still afraid to be vulnerable. They're just afraid to trust, and it's because of healing and something in their past. Now, it could have nothing to do with you. It could be the relationship prior to you, or some experience that they had, or it could be something that you've done. But they have an issue with trusting you, and that is what causes some of their hesitation. And they are repelled by this person. I'm getting has a strong need for this trust. And like I said, it doesn't always mean that it's realistic. If it's based on a wound, then it may not look practical or realistic when you look at it, but it feels real to them, and they're repelled by anything that causes them to feel like they can't trust. They want to feel safe to trust. There's a certain level of support that they have to feel stable enough to trust. But this is a big issue for them. Your biggest issue is insecurity. And not feeling secure enough to take the lead in blind faith. It's like you don't have the security to take the lead based on what's going on inside of you. it's like you're always looking for something to show you, something to help you believe. And that's what leads to your unhappiness. That's what leads to you feeling, unhappy and dejected in the situation. It's because you could take this in the direction that you wanted it to go in if you could express yourself in a way where you're taking matters into your own hands, and you could have the confidence enough in yourself to trust yourself and know that you have the ability to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. They're actually repelled by that in you too. They're repelled by your insecurity or your inability to just feel solid enough within yourself and just express things in a way that you're taking matters into your own hands. Without needing to see something. It would require a lot of security within you, where you really believe in your ability to achieve what it is that you want to achieve in order to do that. And they feel like they don't see that in you. And that's a part of, that is a little of a turnoff to them. I'm put a card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. What I really gather from this is it's really time to get out of everything the world, all of these beliefs, or, what people say about relationships, what you should and shouldn't do, all of this external advice. That's what I'm getting. It's time for both of you to get away from what you think you should do, what you think you shouldn't, what you believe about relationships in the past, what other people have said, what my mama has said, what my mama and them told me, what I was taught, that all of that stuff about, roles, who should do what and how things should be. It's like it's time to disconnect from the world, retreat into yourselves, and it helps to bring you together. Okay? That's what I'm getting for the month of September. Now we're going to move on and look at October and see how things are playing out. Now, mind you guys, too, if you want more love readings, join the love club. Join the love club. The link for that is going to be below. You'll get more love readings there, more relationship type readings, more in-depth readings, more things that help you, clear out your blockages. You get forecast readings, what's coming up in love for the upcoming month, things like that. Depending on which tier, which membership you have. There's 3 levels to the memberships, but it starts at $1 a month. So I would check that out. And then also, guys, go back and check out the radio show. Follow the radio show. I do a radio show the first Sunday of every month, where I really get deep into things that I don't have the time to talk about in the quick videos that I do on this channel. But they're extremely valuable, explaining twin flame connections, union, what is that push and pull and longing in love? How do you really attract true love? And a lot of the information is going to be things that you've never heard before, so I highly recommend it. You can go and listen to the playback. Also, if you tune into the shows live, I take calls at the end of the show where you can call in and ask questions or talk to me about something you want to talk about. So that's really cool too. Like, if you're serious about changing your dynamic in love, like changing the way your love life has been going, and you really want more clarity between the love club and the radio show, that's a great place to get a lot of information. So I really recommend, following the show. And if you like the shows, when you listen to the radio shows, share them. Share them for other people, because as we grow, other people grow. Like as we expand, well, put it this way, as other people grow, we're helping ourselves. When we help others to get the information that they need, and we help others to, get their desires and what they want in life, it contributes to our life as well. We're all one. So the betterment of others is the betterment of ourselves. We make a world, when we make a happier world for other people, we're also making a happier world for ourselves. So it's all connected. So share things that benefit you and allow others to get that benefit, so that we, ultimately we have a better world. We have happier people. Never hold anything to yourself. Share the love. Is the overall energy for October. But the Love Club pretty much focuses, it's all love and relationship related readings. This is why I don't shuffle on camera with the first one, because I have to, I have my own way of doing things. When the energies just have to feel right to me. It's like I have to feel like I'm holding the cards and they're just in perfect order somehow. So the overall energy is share the love. The energy of the partner is take the lead. Sadness and isolation and feeling alone. Your energy is coming together, rebuild, and seek the truth. The energy of the connection itself is crowned with believe and succeed. They're sending towards you, awaiting results. You're sending towards them, refusing to see. Okay? Now, another thing that I want to mention because I'm not going to get into it too much while I'm still shuffling, because it kind of, you hear that over my voice. But I will say this, another thing, guys, is if you're looking to really get to a place where you're really, to attract true love and really experience what it is we truly desire in love and relationships, we have to be a vibrational match to it. In order to help people do that, it's a lot of people that can't, really afford to work with me one-on-one. So I came up with a way to be able to kind of coach people through that, guide you through the process, where you're at the a vibrational frequency that is a match to true love, okay? So that you can magnetize to yourself the ultimate type of love that it is that you want. Now, how I'm going to do that is I have a boot camp that's coming up on October 15th, okay? The link to sign up for the boot camp is going to be in the description box below, okay? It's a true love boot camp where you'll get in the vibrational frequency. By the time the boot camp is up, you'll have a new attraction point in love. So I highly recommend checking that out and, joining the boot camp, because the boot camp, it's only $30, and it's going to be really good. If you're not sure that I have the ability to shift you in that way and to help you do that, then listen to the episodes on the radio show and you'll see that I do. And that'll help you with making your decision about the boot camp. But it's going to be an amazing time. There are VIP tickets for people who want to get primary focus, where their question, they have a lot of personal, one-on-one help that they want. But check it out. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. If you're really tired of kind of going through the same thing in love, or being disappointed, or just not getting what you want in love, then the boot camp is the place to be. You want to invest in yourself and in what it is that you desire, and I guarantee you it's worth way more than $30. Also, you can like my page on Facebook. I'll provide the link for that as well. And I'm going to do a contest on Facebook for the people that have liked the page, for someone to win a free ticket to the boot camp. So somebody will be able to go for free. Okay. So you can, like the page on Facebook in order to, get entered to win a free ticket to the boot camp on October 15th. Okay. Alrighty. So it looks like October is a month. I'm just getting, honestly, really communicating in a way that may not be romantic, but it's a friendship way to bring you closer. That's what I'm getting. Expressions that are happening in a way that is not necessarily romantic, but it is good for mending broken hearts, for healing, for connection, for coming closer. I'm getting that this is really a time in October. The overall kind of focus is like getting stable, like trying to stabilize this relationship or connection in some way. Trying to stabilize it so that it can head in a direction for success. Okay, so it's like I'm just getting an energy of like a lot of working through energies, like where you're trying to come together or mend things and offer each other what it is that you truly need. I'm just getting kind of a little bit of a new perspective after the way things play out in September. I'm getting that in October, and remember, this is far out, so you may not feel resonance with these energies right now. Okay, bear that in mind. You have to come back and watch it closer to when these energies are there, because a lot of times this can sound completely like, because you're not there yet. There's so much that has to happen before these energies are coming into play. Okay, you can't expect the energies for October you aren't experiencing now, most likely, unless, because this is a general reading, so there's some people that will be ahead or behind the energies. Like some people may start in these October energies in the middle of October, okay? And then there's some people that may start in the middle of September where they're moving through the energies faster. You have to keep all that in mind. That's why it's good to watch them again. For the partner, I'm getting that they're expressing themselves in a way that they're trying to they want to take the lead in some kind of way. I don't know, but I'm feeling an energy like they may not be doing it. I don't know why. I feel like something like they want to take matters into their own hands in their life, and they're expressing themselves. Yeah, see, there we go. So what it is, the reason I'm getting that energy of like them just not doing it, they're really focused on the past again, okay? So this is a little bit of what they were trying to heal from in September, still kind of leaking over into October, where they're really thinking over their relationships, experiences that have happened in the past, and it kind of slows them down from taking matters into their own hands and expressing themselves in the way that they may really want to. Yeah, because it causes them to get confused. It causes them to get confused. And then I'm getting that could make you doubt whether you're going to be able to come together in the way that you truly want. Yeah, you're wanting to, but then, you know, it's like it may cause you to feel a little bit of doubt. And you may be feeling like in some way something is not balanced. Like in some way, it's almost feeling like if this person isn't going to work with you, you know, then what can you really do? I'm just really getting this energy of you feeling like there needs to be a certain level of balance. Like it's almost like I'm getting, because like what I'm seeing in my head is like two people dancing, but like one is not catching the other one. Like the dance routine is not going cohesively, because it's like one person is doing another dance routine. Like they're, you know, dancing maybe to a different song. That's what I'm seeing. So that's kind of how this is feeling to you. And see, I'm getting that for a lot. This is something here that I'm getting to, because I'm really getting that for a lot of you though, even though this person is getting in this space, you can see through it. For some of you, you're going to be able to see that they're confused because they're kind of struggling with the past or things that have happened to them in the past, and it's affecting how they lead their life today. So even though they may be disoriented and confused, I'm getting that for majority of you, that is not making you feel confused. You could have a little bit of doubt that you may feel underneath, but not much. I'm not getting that that's going to have a huge impact on you, because it's like you still see how you two can support each other, and you almost may feel like there is a balance, like in the dance. If this person has to fall back, you have to catch them. You know, it's kind of like you're seeing how you can kind of bring it all together for you two to come together. So you're starting to feel more secure. So the security issue that you had in September, in October, I'm seeing is really stabilizing itself. It really is. But it's bringing you, see, but this person, is really struggling with their own stuff from their past. That's what I'm getting. Past trauma, or maybe how someone dumped them in the past, or even something that they've gone through with you in the past. And because of that, it's like you're here trying to give them the support, or like you're seeing it as your ability to come together and your ability to be the yin to their yang. But it's almost like because of where they're at with this focus on the past, they can't see it. They're confused. Their mind is not clear. So it's like they can't see it, and they feel like you're not there. So they're expressing themselves from a place of you not being there. It's like they're not aware of what, it's like the way they're seeing things is a little bit convoluted. It's not clear. So they're coming from this place of feeling like they don't have something, what's missing. And they're coming from a place of like sadness, and they're expressing themselves from that place. So everything that they're saying underneath it is this underlying feeling of you not being there for me, which has to do with the trust issue that they're having and something from the past. So I'm getting, it's like you're thinking that the foundation, there's some rebuilding that needs to occur, and they're kind of feeling at peace. I'm almost getting like how people get comfortable in their hurt or in their pattern or in the way that they do things because it makes them feel protected. They feel more safe, not trusting. They feel more safe. This is like them trying to be comfortable, them trying to comfort themselves, to find some peace for themselves. And they just feel safer when they protect themselves. That's what they think. That's the space that they're in. Because I'm getting that there's love here, and they're holding on to you. There's a loving, passionate energy, but it's like, I don't know if they're really able to act from this energy due to them being comfortable and feeling safe in, it's kind of a little bit unhealthy, a little bit of a pattern that they have that just feels safe for them, and they kind of hold on to it. Because I'm getting that for you, sometimes it might make you question. It's like you feel like it's the smart thing to do here is kind of rebuild the foundation, like fix the broken spots or fix the weak spots. Yeah. Because you're gathering information and you feel like you know a little bit more about them and you understand them maybe a little bit better than you did before. I'm getting that you've come into more information, like you've been researching or you've been gaining new information somehow that helps you to see how to repair things or how to rebuild the broken foundation. But then you're seeing that, but it's like it's pissing you off how they're comforting themselves with their, with their issues. It's like they don't want to let go of baggage. That's what I'm getting. They don't want to let go of baggage. Like the love is there, but then it's like they can't really give it to you because they don't want to let go of baggage or some things from their past. And even though you see the possibility, it pisses you off at some point. You start to feel you're losing your patience with it, and you're just feeling a little bit pissed off about it. And that makes them feel even more alone, and then it makes them feel like they're even less free to go for what they want. They need a lot of love and nurturing. And it's like they can't see what they can't see. It's like they're holding the light, but they're not holding it in front of their path to help themselves walk the path smoothly. And it's all because they just don't want to be hurt again. They don't want to trust. They don't want, so they're really protecting themselves, and they just feel more at peace with that. So they're really stubborn to move out of it. And then when it upsets you and you're losing your patience with it, it makes them feel even more alone. Yeah, so then they like hold back even more. And it kind of starts this cycle where they keep holding back and feeling like they don't know if it's worth it. This is very challenging for them. It's very challenging for them. But when you kind of get fed up with it and pissed off, it does inspire them to have to move forward. They feel inspired to do something to overcome this within themselves. But that's very challenging for them to do. It's very hard for them to do. And so it's like, for you, you're feeling like you're getting smarter. You're seeing the truth, like the light is coming to you. And you're feeling like you two have the foundation to see things the same way. Like there's a foundation there of underneath. It's like you feel like it's buried and you can't really see it, but it's like it's there. You're feeling like it's there. Like we're going in the same direction. Our destinies are intertwined. You're really pissed off at them in October. You're really fed up. You're pissed off at them because it's like they're really struggling to move forward with whatever they've gone through in the past, whether it's within the relationship with you or not. And it's like you just want them to get over it, to hurry up or something like that. And it's like it's making you kind of angry. Because they're withholding. The fact that they keep withholding is really pissing you off, because it's like we could be going in the same direction and you're withholding and I'm getting tired of it. It's turning into, like this hostile type of feeling. Because see, they feel like the smart thing for them to do is wait. They don't want to leap. It's like they need to wait, yeah. And they're trying to control the situation and control things, and it's all to protect themselves. And they're surprised that you're not, it's like they're still waiting on something to help them. It's like they don't trust, so they always need something to prove to them that they're safe. And so they're waiting on something from you that helps them to feel safe. But I'm just kind of getting the energy like this is their own thing that they have to heal from. So even if you tried to make them feel safe, they still wouldn't feel safe because they have to get that safety within themselves. And so they're surprised that it's not coming and that they're still waiting. And you don't see it. Like, you may not see what's really going on. I'm getting that your awareness of the situation, like you're angry because you're not seeing the situation completely clear. You're taking a lot of what they're doing personally, and you're just not aware of what is actually going on inside of them. And that's kind of the issue, yeah. So because you can't see it, it's like you might be wanting to walk away. Because you're angry, you're like, I'm done. It's almost like I can't take anymore. I know what this can be. I have the knowledge, and that may be what's surprising them, that you're walking away. But it's really because of everything you can't see. Yeah, because you're feeling resentful and bitter and angry at them for where they are. And it's all because of what you can't see. You're not seeing things clearly either. You're not seeing what they're actually going through. And you're not understanding that they have something in their past that may be some type of trauma or something that's created this block within them to love. because it's hard for them to trust. And it's like you can't see that. And so you're building up this resentment and this offense and bitterness and anger towards them. Like they're intentionally trying to not have what you see that you two could have. And it's the thing is, it's not intentional. You know, and I think that you might actually begin to think in October, like what they're doing is intentional and it pisses you off. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And what I get from this is kind of like, you know, I just really feel like this is saying to me, like, get in lighter energies, not the heavy stuff, not the heavy energies. You know, enjoy the beauty of what comes from being in this connection or relationship. Even through the hard times or the choppy waters, you know, you can create calm waters. You can create calm waters and take this situation home. But it's going to take you being anchored to it and continuing to believe in the success of it and being stable enough within yourselves to drive this home together. You both have to drive it home, not just one. But it would help if you understood the level of the trauma or whatever this is in their past, whatever they were struggling to forgive for, whatever it is that they're having to overcome within themselves. Understand how challenging it is for them. And it would help with some of the resentment and the anger. Okay? So, my dear ones, that is the reading for October. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Actually, I'm gonna do some blockages to help see what you guys can clear out, because there was a lot going on with these energies. So I want to go ahead and give you guys some help with, you know, moving forward and understanding what the issue really is. I just felt I need to do it, so I'm going to do it. Here we go. While I'm shuffling these, and then in looking at the October energies and this not seeing things clearly, you know, October is also when the boot camp is. So it could be really beneficial to be in that boot camp in October, where it's really going to ensure that you're not in that space. You know, this reading is going to help some with that too. But it can really help magnetize you to what it is that you're really wanting. And it could cause a shift in the energies of the connection for, you know, for yourself and for whoever you're with. Yep, because we have a blockage in the learning. So you're being, there's a blockage within this connection that's based on things that you're needing to learn. You both still have things to learn and you're not quite getting it. And that's blocking you from, because you're blocked from getting what it is that you deserve and getting what it is that you truly want and deserve. And it's based, a lot of it has to do with not being, you both not having the freedom, the internal freedom that you both need to learn why these things are the way they are, because it's trying to teach you something. You're having to get more free and expand in your understanding and your ability of love, and that is what's missing. That's not happening. You're not getting it. And I'm getting that it's because there's a lack of loyalty to it. There's a lack of loyalty to learning. And, you may be thinking, maybe you're not understanding just how much is required. How much you really have to understand and what it really takes to really obtain true love. And it's like, because of that, because this is you're needing teaching. And that's part of what is blocking this connection. So it's even more fitting to join the boot camp. Join the boot camp. Do the boot camp. And get the teaching. If you feel led in any way, you feel an inkling like I should do that, listen to yourself. Because I'm really excited about the people that are gonna get their breakthroughs in that boot camp. I was led to put it together. It's divinely, inspired and orchestrated. Be there. See, yeah. So it's like not getting what it is that you desire. Well, I don't want to talk too much into the reading while I'm shuffling. So I try to talk about other stuff while I'm shuffling. Because then if you don't hear the message of, when I'm reading the cards because of the shuffling, I really don't want that. So I try to talk about things that if you didn't hear exactly what I said while I was shuffling, it's not as bad. Yeah, patience and support. You're needing to have the patience to support each other. What's really blocking things when it comes to this connection is there's still things that both of you have to learn. There's a lot of learning when it comes to love that needs to take place. And the results of not learning that is a lot of time being wasted. That's what I'm getting. A lot of time being wasted because you don't understand what you need to understand in order to have the patience to support one another. That's what's blocking it. The things you're not understanding as it pertains to love. The things you're still needing to learn and be taught. And it's slowing things down and it's wasting time. Like, I'm getting that you don't really have to be where you are. But because of the things that you're not, because of the learning that needs to occur, that's the issue. Join the boot camp. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Don't continue to waste time like this. If you have the understanding, it will be easy for you to have the patience to provide the support to each other that you need. And then it's like a blockage to getting it what it is that you really deserve and getting your ultimate reward in love. And it's coming from a lack of ability to truly accept each other. And be accepted. It's like causing each other, like either you're wearing a mask, or if it's I'm getting that it's like back and forth. 1 minute you're wearing a mask to get accepted, thinking that you have to be this way to be accepted by this partner, and then other times you're requiring them to wear a mask, where it's like, well, they're not going to be this way or do this, then I'm not going to accept them. And it kind of goes back and forth. And this is based on not understanding how to get your own wants and needs met, and how to meet the wants and needs of another person. And it's all based on you're not clear enough within your own emotions, not understanding yourself, your own heart, your own emotions, and what's going on inside of you. There's more that you're needing to understand, because this is the thing. If we don't truly understand everything that's going on inside of us, what we think we want and need and what we're trying to get from the other person isn't going to be it. So then we get it and we need something else, or we're focused on the wrong thing, and we just never land where we're getting what it is that we really deserve. We're getting the reward that we really want. We're not coming out on top, because you have to actually be trying to get the true core need that you really need met. You have to be actually getting that need met, the real one that you really need, in order to feel the acceptance of, that you're looking for, or to feel the resonance that you're looking for. So this is, I'm really getting that you're not getting what you want because there's a lack of clear communication between the heart and the mind, or the internal world, where you're not consciously aware of your internal world. There's too many doors closed within you. There's too many things that haven't been opened up within yourselves. So then there's all these emotions and different things that are going on inside of you that you aren't aware of. So of course you can't express what you really need if you're not really aware of what you really want. It becomes a mess. And see, this is something also that is addressed in the boot camp, is helping people get clear with all of this. I'm taking everybody through the process to be prepared, to get them the lessons, the teachings that they need to get into true love. And this just happened this way. I'm just pulling the cards out and I'm just seeing this is what's blocking you in this connection. So, from looking at what the blockages are that are coming up here, the boot camp is like a mate would be amazing for you. It really would. It would be worth $30 to not waste any more time in love. And it is a live boot camp, but if you can't be there on one of the days, everything is recorded, okay, and archived, so you'll have it. Okay, so thank you guys so very much. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos. I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you for taking the time to watch the reading. Love you guys. Have a fabulous September and October. Bye.